You're watching this video because your phone took half a second too long to open an app, or because the Wi-Fi got slow and made you question your entire existence, right? Let me tell you something. 20,000 years ago, your great-great-grandfather might have been running 15 kilometers through freezing weather, barefoot just to chase a deer. And in the end, the deer escaped, and your ancestor might have become dinner for a predator. Come with me and let's see what life was like when there were no hospitals, no soft beds, and not even toilet paper. In the Stone Age, there was no such thing as, I wake up and have my coffee. The daily schedule had just one item, don't die today. Breakfast? Definitely not eggs and jam. It might be a tree root that tasted like dirt, or some wild berries where eating the wrong kind could make you seriously ill. And if you wanted meat, that's where the real disaster began. Imagine going out with 5 of your friends carrying wooden sticks to face an 8-ton mammoth that is extremely angry. You weren't hunting the mammoth. You were basically hoping it wouldn't crush you. And if you actually managed to kill it, congratulations. Now you had to deal with the meat without modern cooking technology. Imagine eating cold mammoth meat on a freezing night. Delicious, right? But suddenly, lightning struck a tree, and humans discovered fire. The discovery of fire was basically the invention of the internet for them. For the first time, meat could be cooked and taste much better, predators could be kept farther away, and most importantly, warmth. But making fire wasn't as easy as clicking a lighter. You had to rub and strike materials together again and again just to produce a tiny spark. And if you accidentally killed the spark, start all over again. While your friends stared at you like they were seriously questioning your usefulness. What about housing? No apartments, no houses. The basic shelter was often a cave, and the cave wasn't necessarily sitting there empty, waiting for you. It might already have a huge cave bear living inside. So before moving in, you had to convince the current resident to leave, and if you failed, well, you probably wouldn't be decorating the place. What about fashion? Clothing could be made from animal hides, heavy, uncomfortable, and definitely not smelling like a luxury perfume. There were no modern sewing machines. People had to use available tools and materials to turn hides and plant fibers into useful clothing. And when summer arrived, let's just say, you probably wouldn't dream of wearing a leather jacket. Now let's talk about the real nightmare, health and hygiene. There were no modern toothbrushes, no hospitals, no antibiotics, and definitely no dentist waiting around the corner. If you had a serious tooth problem, you couldn't simply book an appointment. A small wound from a branch or a sharp stone could sometimes become dangerous if it became infected, and infections were much harder to treat without modern medicine. Life expectancy was also much lower than today, largely because many people died young from injuries, infections, childbirth, and other dangers. So reaching old age could make you one of the experienced members of the group. Conclusion. So the next time you complain because your phone charger is too short, or because your food arrived cold, remember, you're living with comforts that a Stone Age human could barely imagine. Now tell me in the comments, if you could travel back to the Stone Age, what would you miss first? Personally, toilet paper, no question. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Unless you want us to go back to the Stone Age together, see you in the next video.